Hey guys, today we're just going to talk about this topic of leadership. So what is leadership? Let's look at the definition. So leadership is the process of social influence which maximizes the efforts of others towards the achievement of a goal. Now as men we've actually been given the right to influence and to affect others to the achievement of a goal. And that's shared in Genesis 1:26. And he says, let us make man in our own image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion, that is control and leadership, over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, over the cattle, and over all of the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth on the earth. So we have dominion to rule and reign. Now, the sad thing is that ever since that in the book of Genesis, men have failed miserably to, and I don't say all men in general have failed miserably to take that leadership role. And it started right at the very beginning. When I think of this story, it gets under my skin because I can actually see that character trait of not being a leader in me. So the story is the story of Adam in the garden. And the word that I've put on that slide is passivity. So you know the story. The serpent came in and influenced Eve, and she offered the forbidden fruit of the tree of knowledge to Adam, and he was passive, right? He just said, "Oh, yep, because you gave it to me, I'll eat it." So, and he wasn't, any way a leader. He was super passive, and I really hate that story, And like I said, I can see some of those traits in that trait in me that. And the sad thing, I can see it in most men. Now, don't get me wrong. That leadership is not about controlling the wife or controlling Eve. Leadership is about the ability and willingness to influence himself and others to do the right thing. So we need to look. So if we want to be a leader, then what are some of the characteristics of a great leader? And again, I look to the Bible and we look to the second Adam, Jesus, to see what character traits a real leader should have. So the first thing is, it's an inside job. So Jesus focused on personal leadership. At the core of these matters, of character, is integrity. So without integrity, no one will follow you. And integrity is about doing what you say you're going to do and keeping to your word. And if no one's following you, then you're not a leader. So leadership is truly an inside job. Your leadership skills will only take you so far, but your character will take you a lot further. Now, Jesus had a pure heart and an unfailing character. So the more work you do on your heart and on your character, the more that others will want to follow you. The next one is serving others. Leaders serve others. This is the image on the first slide, and it's an image of someone washing someone's feet. And that's what Jesus did. He washed the feet of the disciples, even at the most difficult times. And if you understand culture, there's a lot. It's a very powerful symbol about what Jesus did at that time. I won't go into it now, but in essence, like leaders serve others, and they serve them so that the people that are under them or that are following them are equipped and encouraged and coached to realise their potential. Leadership is all about others, and it's not about you. Another great characteristic of leadership is great leaders are great communicators. So if you look to Jesus again, Jesus, some of his stories actually withstood the test of time. And great communicators are great storytellers. And Jesus' style was that he used parables. Stories are actually richer, more powerful, and last longer than instructions or telling people what to do. To be a great communicator, look at your own life and share some of those stories with relevant messages attached to them. We all have them. We just got to find them and equip ourselves with them. So turn your stories into great ways to communicate with your people and the people around you, including your spouse and your kids and those who are in your circles, to be a great leader, to build up others and teach them how you want to take them forward and to be the better versions of themselves. The next thing is that leaders have a clear vision. So Jesus had a clear vision about what he needed to achieve. And as Proverbs 29:18 reads, where there is no vision, people perish. Like, leaders know where they're going and they know what they need to get done. People who aren't leaders, they have no clear vision and don't know where they're going. So my encouragement to you is start, if you need glasses, get glasses, but have a clear vision, see where you want to go, and then start heading towards it. The other thing is about leaders is that they're action takers. So leaders take action and are not passive like Adam. Leaders actually understand also that it's okay to make mistakes, so as long as you learn from them and don't repeat them, and they allow the people that follow them to actually make mistakes as well. They create a safe place for their followers to say it's okay to fail, but make the failures big, make them fast, learn from them, and then keep pushing forward. So leaders actively pursue their own visions and goals with the help of others, and they don't quit and they continually move forward. So my encouragement is everyone has leadership potential. We just need to activate it. So if that's you, hopefully you learned something from those 5 or 6 characters of a leader. If you pick up some from the first 3, if you pick up some instances where you're taking a more passive role, then address that, confront it, and then start demonstrating some leadership characteristics. Hopefully that's been helpful. We'll catch you on the next video.